Today we're going to be checking out the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse. This is the Ares Wave. This is Diana of Themyscira. Before we check out Diana, let's have a look at the lower torso or waist portion of Ares that comes included with the figure. Some nice skirt work there of the armor on Ares, which carries over around to the back here. I like the brushing, I have to admit, of that metallic blue. Looks really nice against the backdrop of the gray. We can take the existing figure that we've started with, and well, it's basically, well, let me get the legs in place first. I am sadly, at the time of this review, I'm sadly one figure behind. This is what we have so far. It's, again, just missing the arm, just missing in the leg, and that would come with Queen Hippolyta. And unfortunately, at the time of this review, I picked up 3 figures, and I didn't pick up Queen Hippolyta. I just can't find her. So I might end up having to order her online, or maybe I might luck out and Toys R Us might have it. So as it stands right now, at least they kind of give you an arm and a leg to start with, as opposed to just having 2 arms, 2 legs. But that's what we've got so far for Ares. Figure looks great. I'm going to see if I can try to find Queen Hippolyta and get this guy finished. In the meantime, though, let's look at Diana of Themyscira. It's interesting that, let me just reach off camera. I don't really do packaging much anymore. Just kind of cut that out of the review end of it now. We just kind of do a quick look at the packaging. But I want to point out that the back of the packaging uses a prototype figure. You can see how it's got these big noticeable socket plugs on the sides of the arms. Luckily, the figure itself doesn't have that, and I'm glad they didn't. And it's also interesting that Steve Trevor has this weird looking face sculpted on this figure versus what we ended up getting. I felt the need just to kind of point that out in this review. I know we don't, again, look at the packaging all that much anymore, but let's have a look at the accessories that come included with the figure. She does come with the very same sword as the other Wonder Woman figure that we've looked at. So same sculpting on the handle as well as on the blade itself. It does look like it might be cast in the same plastic as the lasso, favoring a more gold plastic, and then they just simply painted the blade itself. But reaching off camera, there is, yes, the exact same sword. I've currently got it on the cloaked Wonder Woman. This will also be a good opportunity to kind of do comparisons of the 2 figures in a second. Just get her to stand. There we go. But yeah, she does come with the same sword. The one thing that this particular one does come with, however, is the lasso, which, if you remember, is attached to the little looplet there on her shoulder strap. So she does come with that also. And maybe we'll get the sword out of this one's hand. Let's do a quick comparison on the faces. The faces are similar, although slightly different. The eyes look like they might be the same. Dare I even say, like, the faces might be almost... It does seem like one is off from the other. Neither of them really look like Wonder Woman, in the regards that they don't look like Gal Gadot. I think it's actually pronounced Gal Gadot. Neither of them really actually look like her, but as a step up, they look a lot better and more closer to her than the original Multiverse figure version of her, which I didn't think looked at all like her. I do like that they gave us Diana of Themyscira's outfit and as one of the alternatives. I think this is a worthy enough figure example. It's not just simply shoehorning a character into a figure, a plastic lineup. Sometimes there's characters where you just look at them and like, why would they have incorporated that? That makes absolutely no sense. This one makes sense because she does. This look plays a role, at least in the movie, where it's not just like a walk by. The coloring is nice, done on her. The face is actually really nicely and cleanly executed here on her. From the side, actually, I think she looks a little bit more... Oh my god. Oh god, let's just stop for a second here for a second. Stop for a second. Let's take this all in. From the side, does she not look a little bit like Kim Kardashian? Maybe not from so much the front, but from the side, it looks a little bit like Kim Kardashian. Why do you know why this figure looks like Kim Kardashian? It kind of looks a little bit like Kim Kardashian to me. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be looking at this figure all differently now. The sculpting on the hair is done nicely in this braided weave. I guess this section here could have been painted in rather than just leaving it vacant and to the rest of the brown coloring. The gold is done nicely here, not only on the strap, but also on the back section of her outfit. I like that they've done like a slight gradient of shading, darker at the bottom, kind of working their way up to a much kind of lighter brown cream color. The silver in her gauntlets are a nice touch. As well, like really overall, I have no problems with the paint. The figure paint is done very nice and clean here, which is a nice touch. Sometimes multiverse figures have been train wrecks, but this one I have to say honestly is done very well actually. Posability on Kim Kardashian, it does, oh my god, it does look like Kim Kardashian. Look at that. I would do like a side-by-side comparison of her next to a picture of Kim, but I won't do that. You'll never see a picture of Kim Kardashian on this video, or in any of these videos. Her head does rotate. You have a hinge up and down. Shoulders hinge outward, as well as a rotation all the way around. She has a swivel in the bicep, a single hinged elbow, which allows also the forearm to rotate. She has a rotation in the wrist. Her waist swivels. She has a forward, back, and out motion on her leg, a swivel on the thigh, a hinge on the knee, and a hinge on the foot. And it looks like there's a slight ankle pivot there as well. Despite only having 4 figures, and despite the fact I haven't picked up Queen Hippolyta yet, this might be one of my personal favorites from this set. Just once again bringing in the other figures that we've looked at. There is Cloaked Wonder Woman, and there is Steve Trevor. Really well-rounded cast of 4 characters, at least, again, well, 3 characters. I kind of wish that they had brought in more of the villains, though. I mean, maybe we might get a second wave of these, but some extra villains I think could have gone a long way in this set. Yes, we do get eventually an Ares when I can get the other pieces put together, but I do think these figures turned out pretty good. I'm trying to just like look at these 3. Queen Hippolyta I don't think would make one of my top, well I can't even say top 3 because there's only 4 figures. I think my favorites though are, I probably would actually say these 2 are my favorites. I mean, this one has obviously the more classic, iconic look to Wonder Woman, but I think the overall execution of Diana of Themyscira actually turned out really good. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers that this guy can actually find Queen Hippolyta, then we'll wrap up the rest of the reviews. We'll also look at Ares. In the meantime, though, today we were checking out the DC Multiverse. This was the Ares wave. This was Diana of Themyscira, who sadly looks, from the side angles, I'm going to have to make sure I don't use that as the thumbnail, the sides look like Kim Kardashian. You're welcome. I'll leave that with you. Guys, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that little subscribe button down below. Not only will you not miss new future videos coming to this channel, new future videos, I guess that's somewhat redundant to say that, but you'll also be able to go back and watch older videos full of playlists. This channel has tons of playlists, including multiverse figures that I've done before. You can go back and watch those videos at your viewing pleasure. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hit this channel with a like. Also, if you haven't a chance to watch this video and hit it with a like, let me know down below what you think of these particular figures. Which is your favorite figure? And you can also let me know what you think of Kim Kardashian. I think she's just unnecessarily around. That's how I'm going to leave this review just saying she's unnecessarily around. That's my viewpoint of Kim Kardashian. Right now, Kim Kardashian is crying because she does love watching these videos. No, she doesn't. She's buying shoes and blogging and tweeting about how she's had too much froth in her coffee. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going off tangent here. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.